Christina died from an overdose of digitalis, and Michael Lombard has accessed the digitalis. Not to mention, he has a great motive. Christina murdered his wife. And what's this?
So, what's this stranger doing in my studio? Collecting stuff for a garage sale?
Hi, you must be Michael.
You've got that right. May I ask you the same question?
Okay, well, I'm a private investigator. Before Christina Falk died, she wanted me to find out who was stalking her. It's you, isn't it?
You have a vivid and morbid imagination, young lady.
I know that you killed her.
And do you have anything to back up that weird statement?
I was just looking at your prescription by the window.
Do you have the slightest idea what she did to me? To my wife? To my unborn child?
That doesn't really give you the right to murder her.
I recognized her immediately after seeing her photo in the papers. After that, there was no doubt in my mind about what had to be done. And, most regrettably, now it seems I have to put you to sleep as well. I think this would be a place as good as any. Don't you?
No, don't murder me. Look, it's tragic what happened to your...
It wouldn't be wise to let you leave now.
It's tragic what happened to your wife. I feel really terrible for you.
Oh no, you're not getting out of here.
But that doesn't mean you could just murder people.
I think you've lost the game.
No, I have not lost the game. I am still playing this video game. Okay, so this can of paint.
It wouldn't be wise to let you leave
Grab
now.
the can of paint and use it on him. Oh, can I not do that?
No.
Oh no.
You're not getting out of here.
Okay. Use the screwdriver on the can of paint. My mistake. Screwdriver on the can of paint to open it, and then use the paint on him. Yes,
I
that
managed to
distracts
sneak
him.
out while I had temporarily disabled Michael Lombard. I phoned the police, but later it transpired that he had already done so in order to give himself up before they got there. Despite the fact that the murderer is behind bars, I still have some leads to follow up on.
Yeah, if only Michael had gone to the police, you know, and tried to get justice for his wife that way, through the courts. I think that would have been better. I mean, much better than murder. So we can't visit any of the locations we've been to in this game. Like Stina's shop,
It's closed.
It's closed.
It's closed.
It's very tragic. Okay, so let's go through the Alvastra Monastery ruin. So you might remember, you might not, it's been a while, that there was that one area with a sticker. Right here.
It's stuck.
So you're gonna use the screwdriver to get past that. And here's the herb garden.
Oh, they used yards back in those days, and not the metric system.
So the clue was not saying it was 6 yards away. No, it was not saying it was 6 meters away. It was
Good
6
that my measuring
yards
tape
away.
has yards on the other side.
And yes, this 30-meter measuring tape has yards. Great. Okay, so let's do this puzzle again. Let's do it again. 6 yards in a southwest direction.
Let's see.
Over here, over here.
So now we're 8 yards from the grave.
8 yards, not 8 meters. Okay, good, good, good. So over here, over here. Let's start digging. St. Lydia led us to this spot. It is... I don't see anything. Oh, We found it! The icons! The icons! Here we go! Okay, so we found one of these icons. Which one is this? I don't know. Our Lady of Good Counsel, I think. That's an icon where the Virgin Mary and Jesus are both touching cheeks. And what is this? This looks like... I can't tell. I would need to know what this person is holding. Is this St. Paul? Or it could be St. Paul. That could be a book that he's holding. I don't know.
So, Saint Lydia had hidden the icons, afraid that the monastery would be raided. Christina was able to find all necessary leads to the icons, but couldn't piece them all together by herself. It seems like the accident had haunted Christina, since she had made anonymous payments to Michael Lombard's bank account every quarter. I think I'm going to remove my ad in the papers now, for a week or so. The heatwave is still continuing, and I very much doubt that I'll have the energy to do any serious work for a while now.
So that's it. That is the end of Carol Reed Blue Madonna. What do I think about this game? I like the janitor in this game, actually. I think the janitor was really good in this game. I think the janitor was better in this game than in previous games. In previous games, the janitor was sort of a weirdo, and in this game, he was more of a humorous character. I liked him better. As for Jonas and Stina, the other two characters who we've seen in previous games, they didn't really play much of a role. Stina was basically there to give you 2 newspaper articles and tell you to go to the industrial facility. That's it. She didn't play much of a role. And Jonas did not either. He was basically there to let you inside the recording studio. Now, the victim, we see her there. We actually got to talk to her for a little bit before she died. That was different. I like that. Compared to previous games where the murder victim is somebody we've never met. We don't even know what the murder victim looks like. It's different to have a murder victim, somebody that we knew ahead of time. So that's what made it different. I like that. I did not like the puzzle with those boxes. They confused me. As you saw in my video walkthrough, I got confused as to how to solve the puzzle boxes. And the fact that there were 5 puzzle boxes, they had that extra puzzle box, totally threw me off, because I thought I was solving puzzle box number 3, but it was actually puzzle box number 5 left by Gerard. So that threw me off. I also felt like some of the investigation was unfocused. We visited the nylon factory 5 times, and it never quite felt relevant to Christina's death, because we know she hasn't been there in decades. I think the previous game did a better job of connecting the abandoned factory exploration to the events of what's going on today. Overall, I'd say this is a good game. People have been asking me to play the Carol Reed series for about 10 years now, and they always mention this game in particular, along with Color of Murder. So I'm glad I finally got a chance to check out this game. If you liked it, I would highly recommend going to their website and purchasing this game. Support this small independent video game creator. He's a nice guy. He emailed me after I did a walkthrough for the first game. So I recommend him as a good person and a good video game creator. Bye!